Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So, we've got a baby mama trap that backfired on the baby mama. Now, this is Anthony Edwards, okay? And I have been off and on seeing little things as it culminated into this to this point. Back and forth on social media, this girl here, Aisha Howard, it had been going back and forth where she was trying to make Anthony Edwards look bad by trying to expose him for telling her that he never wanted a child with her. Like, he didn't want no kids. He made that well known to her. She decided, her body, her choice, she was going to go ahead and have the baby with him anyway, because this is a baby mama trap. He got drafted. So she felt like this is going to be the trap for him. I'm gonna have the baby, and he's going to have to pay me money forever. You know, for the next 18 years at least, I'm gonna be set up because, you know, according to how he plays, his contract can always change. He can always make more money. And so whenever he make more money, I'll just get more money out of him. So she was going to play the entire thing out, right? Knowing that this man did not want a child with her to begin with. So knowing this fact, she had this little baby anyway. Now she mad because the young man said, I got you. You want money? I'll give you money. Matter of fact, I'm going to set you up. But you're not going to be able to spin the block no more. You're not going to be able to spin the block with me. He set it up to where she cannot spin the block. And the courts is like, you know what? We got you. She won't be able to spin the block. This is why she mad. Anthony Edwards' baby mama breaks down. $1 million for 18 years is not fair. Now, she's saying it's not fair. When you hear why she thinks this is not fair, this is the entitlement and the delusion that these chicks be on. Okay? NBA star Anthony Edwards just dropped $1,080,000 in child support in a lump sum, covering the next 18 years of child support for his child. But instead of relief or celebration, Aisha Howard is furious. Now, this is a 30-day, you need a job. You almost 40 years old. How old is this young man? This young man is nothing but 24 years old. This man was born in 2001. You ought to be absolutely ashamed of yourself. Absolutely ashamed. Absolutely ashamed. This young man just got selected for he was the NBA draft first overall pick by the Timberwolves in 2020. Okay? So he was exactly 20 years old when he got drafted to the NBA. You figured you was going to get a young, dumb guy. He just getting into the league, just getting his money from the NBA, and you figure I'm gonna bounce over there with my almost 40-year-old big booty, and I'm gonna catch him up with a child. Now you managed to get the kid. You also managed to get the money, but you didn't get it the way you wanted to get it. Instead of relief or celebration, this almost 40-year-old chick is mad. This is injustice to a poor woman like me. I feel betrayed. Why she's upset? She says originally they agreed to $5,000 a month, believing that she would be able to ask for more in the future as his income grew. But because he paid it all up front, she sit up and talk about, I already spent $100,000. What if I finish it before 18 years is up? That will be a personal problem. Because as far as I understand, he also signed over like the rights. If I'm not mistaken, he's not fighting for custody. He don't want that child. He told you that. He told you that. You wanted the money, you got the money, but now you also have the responsibility of that child by yourself. He specifically don't want you or that baby, and he told you that because she leaked the so-called the communication that they had together with him telling her that. She went ahead and had a baby anyway. That's your fault, ma'am. That's on you, ma'am. He ain't got nothing to do with it. You did all this with your body, your choice, right? Correct? He made sure I'll never see another penny from him, no matter how rich he gets. Good. Good. She blamed the court system. The judge sided with him. It's not fair. Good. Good. Because what would you have spent $100,000 on? You? Because that baby I promise you that baby don't need $100,000 worth of nothing. That little baby, cute little baby too, don't need $100,000 worth of nothing. That baby is not even eating solid food. Okay? That baby want milk. That baby want a kick. That baby gonna cry. And that baby gonna go sleep. That's what that baby doing. And that don't cost $100,000. I promise you that. Even with inflation, that don't cost $100,000. You was trying to live it up. You was gonna be living it up, living the life. You know what I'm saying? Partying on this man's dime. But you was gonna be broke as soon as that little girl turned 18 anyway, regardless of how this went. Because if you quote unquote already spent $100,000 and you're concerned about whether or not you're gonna run out of $1 million before she's 18, that's a whole different issue you got. Of course you're gonna run out of $1 million before she's 18, especially if you're too stupid to make the money go work for you, especially if you're too stupid to figure out how to flip $1 million, goofball. You stupid, aren't you? Tell me you stupid without telling me you stupid. If somebody hand me $1 million right now, I promise you, she don't know nothing but shaking that lipo butt of hers and trying to get somebody to pay for her life. Now any money you gotta share with a baby. That's not $1 million for you. You gotta raise the child. But you're stupid, aren't you? So you will go get a house that costs $1 million or something stupid like that. You'll be trying to flex and front and stunt with a car you can't afford because idiots like her think $1 million lasts forever. Why do you think he so easily split with it? Why do you think he split with $1 million so quick? Why do you think he did it? Because it's really not that much money when you consider certain things, relatively speaking. And $1 million might as well be $100 when you don't know how to spend it. When you don't know what to do with it, you might as well got $20. $1 million might as well be $20. That's a whole dub in your pocket. What you saying? Okay. $1 million might as well be a whole sawbuck. What? Because you too dumb to make the money do anything. You talking about running out. You ain't thought 1 minute to go figure out something to do in order to make sure that the money keep turning over. No investments, nothing. You need to give a call to Keisha Kaur and have her wire you up on what kind of business deals you need to be making and how you need to be making that money walk and talk. But you goofy because you 40 years old praying on a 24-year-old man to fund your life because you've been too stupid up until now to figure out how to get yourself together. Girl. But this is the delusion that they be in. How you mad? The comments been eating her up. The comments from the women been eating her alive. My girl, what? He gave you $1 million and you crying? Are you mad? When I got these kids over here for free? What? You don't know how to go shut up and sit down? You don't know how to shut up and sit down? You know how to do that? But you got what you wanted, did you not? You got a baby by a ball player and a bag. This is what you wanted. But you didn't want it like that. You wanted to keep on being able to go over there and run his pockets every couple of years. Every time he was up for a new contract, you wanted to be able to go over there and run his pockets real quick. Snatch your part of it. Girl, I'm so glad he did it the way he did it. I am so happy that he did it the way he did it, girl, because you didn't need that. But he gave you enough money that no court could say he didn't provide. And no court can say he didn't do it. Because there's no law saying you can't do it up front. Okay? And they cooked her in the comment section because at 18 years. 18 years. She got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. I know somebody paying child support for one of his kids. His baby mama concrete here bigger than his. You will see him on TV any given Sunday. When the Super Bowl drive off in a Honda, she was supposed to buy your shorty Tyco with your money. She went to the doctor, got lipo with your money. She walking around looking like Michael with your money. Should have got that insured Geico for your money. They snap with the Kanye with the Yeezy. Snap with the Yeezy. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, the Currency Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Currency Night.